Yeah. That's what we got. So I'm gonna have to quickly vacuum that room. Morning. It's Sunday. Okay. 10 kilometers down. Average heart rate I think was 159, which is nice. My pace was averaged at a 4.5, but it was a progression run, so I started off slow and then increased the negative splits between each kilometer by like maybe 10 seconds. Yeah, it's amazing what that little extra 10 seconds does. It's quite a lot. I think I started out at like a 5:20 and I ended off at a 4:20. So I cut a minute. Okay, so I'm gonna shower now. Eat breakfast. I got some sweet melon, some chia seed pudding, and some mango. And then get started with the day. Okay, it's halfway through the day and I'm lying down. Well deserved little rest. I'm on my lunch. So I'm just trying to tackle a few admin things, family stuff, friends, trying to plan events or get-togethers, doing things that I have been meaning to do or set up. So yeah, I'm still going to do a few more of those. But sometimes I like to lie down before I eat just to relax my body so that when I eat, I'm not in like a stress state or I don't gulp the food down like someone's going to steal it, which sometimes happens. So yeah, I'm feeling good though, still kind of tender. Let me see, biceps, forearms, shoulders, back, my quads, and not really glutes, but like the one side is a bit tight. That's all tender, so yeah, I'm gonna take it easy the rest of the day. I'm already on 12,000 steps and it's 1 p.m. And then I am gonna go do a workout tomorrow with some friends, hopefully. That's something else I want to send a message about. So yeah, then that'll be my 3 strength trainings for the week, and then maybe one more run this weekend. So yeah, I'm feeling good, feeling like things are going well, exercise wise, and yeah, I'm just trying to stay consistent, trying to stay healthy, stay disciplined with my eating and not overeating. So I grew up where it was kind of like okay to overeat as a kid, especially a boy. Like, oh, he's a growing boy, he can eat as much as he wants. But that like builds a reliance and almost like a crutch on food, so that whenever you're going through stressful states, like you reach for food or you overeat, and then that makes you obviously inflamed, but it changes your emotional state when your body's inflamed. So then you get more stressed or anxious or upset or sad or whatever it is, just negative emotions. And it's all just from overeating, which is all a coping mechanism. So it's kind of like a loop is tied to each other. So I've noticed that over the last few years, and I've tried to actively combat that with, being more mindful and choosing when I eat. I've noticed also that if I eat my biggest meal in the middle of the day, it suits me best. And if I give a lot of time before I sleep, after my last meal, then I sleep much better. I feel much better the next day. And for me, it takes about 4 hours, 5 hours sometimes for food to leave my stomach and go to the small intestine. Like, yes, I can feel it. If anyone's wondering, how did he know? So yeah, I guess it's just listening to your body, following the food. If you've ever sat and felt how it moves through you, and ideally, I want to sleep early. That means that my last meal needs to be early. So yesterday, I think I ate at like my last meal at like 4. Yeah, and that was good. So maybe I can try to do the same today. Oh, I should have been holding this higher, but I want to lie down and relax. Anyways, just a quick update, and might go for a drive if I feel like it later. Or I should actually edit all these videos, so maybe not. Okay, so we're gonna be cleaning this PC. As you can see, there's a bit of dust. I'm using the flash, so the glass looks a bit dirty, but if you look for the inside, there's some dust. My fans, they're not very dirty, but there is dust. And at the back is a little bit of dust. And obviously underneath there is a bit more dust as well. So I'm gonna take it all apart and clean it, and then I'll give you the final view. Okay, it's about an hour and a half later, and everything's clean. I didn't record a video before I put the screen on, but as you can see, much better. I wish I had more alcohol swabs, but I ran out for the bottom here, so I just used earbuds. But that's why it kind of looks streaky in there. Anyway, and that's the other. There's a lot of glare. The other fans. The back looking nice. So overall, it's looking good. And the damage. Bunch of alcohol pads and earbuds and compressed air. So I'm gonna have to quickly vacuum that room, get all the dust out, throw all of that away, and then pack all of this back into the room. Okay, everything's back in the room, and PC is back where it needs to be. Now the final moment you've all been waiting for. Forget the flashes, then we're good. If you saw there, but it looks like we're all good. Success. Have a nice little bit of mango here. Such a sweet mango. One of the sweetest ones I've had this year. Beautiful. And just that pip. Got that with a little bit of flaxseed. It's like a flaxseed porridge. I think it has sunflower seeds, coconut flour, and like one other ingredient, but it's very minimal. So I'm gonna have some of that. I had sweet melon this morning. I'm on a sweet melon run while it's in season. Had an apple. Then I'm gonna probably have some nuts and another apple as a snack afterwards. I'm gonna make my smoothie. I've got the nuts soaking at the moment. I can show you. Cool, so I've got the nuts soaking here. And then I'm going to do 4 bananas, a little bit of cinnamon and water, blend it up. And that'll be enough for 2 portions actually. If I want to space it out for like a lunch and an early supper. I am going to work out. I'm going to go to the gym probably in my lunchtime. So I'm just trying to gauge when I'm going to make it, when I'm going to go. Electrician didn't come yesterday, so hoping he comes today. And yeah, other than that, the house is looking nice and clean. Such a nice feeling waking up to a clean house. I'm just planning some things for the weekend, as I said. Cleaned the PC yesterday, last night. I'm very happy about that. It's got such a nice hum now. And I always thought the hum was weird, but when you clean a PC, it has that slight hum to it. But when it gets dust, that hum kind of goes away, I've noticed. So anyway, I'm feeling great, feeling energetic, really happy with the amount of like exercise I've done this week. Hopefully I can stay this consistent. It is a bit tough to do both strength training and, cardio with the running. I might do a park run this weekend, but someone just asked me if I'm free on Saturday instead of Sunday, so might cancel the park run, but I'll see. Quick look at what we're going at for supper. It's got some roasted vegetables, butternut, onion, carrots, potato, bit of chili, some coriander I'm going to throw in, some brown rice, and then obviously the seeds I've roasted. Just finishing up with some dishes. Basically done. Forgot to vlog after gym, but today was a quick in and out session. I didn't have much time to record when I got back. I'm not yet at the level where I can record in the gym, so I don't know if I'll ever be at that level, but I did a bunch of dead hangs, pull-ups, supine press, incline bench, more dead hangs, some tricep pulls, incline leg press, and then straight leg raises. But yeah, I got this done. So happy. And then I'm gonna go for a nice walk to get the last bit of my steps, because I have been quite sedentary today because it was super windy outside and I've been busy at work, and yeah, I usually get the steps from my runs as well. So anyway, I got quite a few to go. I'm only on 2,800 at the moment, and it's end of day, which is very rare. But I'll get them. I'll get to 10,000 easy with a nice 60, like an hour walk. This is what we got. Just a small bowl because it is a bit late. I'm gonna eat, then walk. Might even do like a faster walk so I can do half the amount of time, get the same amount of steps, and get my discovery points. Good afternoon. It is Friday the 7th. Feeling good. Didn't vlog this morning, but I went for a very quick walk to get a bit of fruit. Got a bunch done at work. It's now just after lunch. I quickly ran to the shops to get some groceries. And let me show you what that looks like. That's what we got. Okay, corn. Loving these apples at the moment. Broccoli, cauliflower, green pepper, limes for the underarm, mango, bananas, still got some chili, sweet potatoes, another mango, onion, butternut, sweet melon, potato, a bit of dates, some salad mix, baby spinach, mixed mushrooms, coriander, basil, and a bit of garlic. So all of that is going to go together so well with all the staples we have in the cupboard, not the fridge. We have lentils, beans, chickpeas, couscous, pasta, rice. All of that will blend with that. So that's kind of like the rhythm we've been in, Shelley and I, where we get a bunch of staples and then we get fresh fruit and veg to go with that. And we just chop and change. I want to get more coconut cream, coconut milks. We still have one left. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, I need to make another smoothie. Just like yesterday. I've soaked it in some water, I don't know if you can see there, some peanuts and sunflower seeds. And then I've got my bananas laid out here. 4 bananas for a handful of peanuts. Throw that in the blender with a bit of water. Ideally, it would have been like macadamia milk or something. But I'm saving that for the rest of the month. Yeah, blend that up. And then I'm going to get back to work. Pump out a few meetings, admin, one-on-ones, and then it's weekend. So tomorrow I'm thinking about doing the park run, Century City, which is a tough one. The competition is very tough, but I go there focused to beat my previous time. The best I've ever done in my park runs is like 5th. But 5th out of like 700 or 800 people is insanely good. It's just those people that are very fast show up. So, yeah, I guess it's humbling. My goal for tomorrow would be sub 20, definitely, sub 25K. Ideally sub 19, because that would break my personal record of 1907. Yeah, see if I'm up for it. Got to get an early night then. But it is also very hot outside, so I'm thinking going to swim. I don't know. If I leave at 5 as I end, I could probably get a quick swim in, come back, and be settled by 6. So yeah, I might just do that. But I don't know when Shelley's getting back, so I want to time that well as well, because we haven't seen each other all week. She's been babysitting. Yeah, that's about it. Quickly whipped up this smoothie. It's looking fantastic. I did put some dates in it because why not? It's my favorite. Packed all the fruit and veg away. Just letting these dry. They were a bit wet. Yeah, I'm going to use that space for the rest, which is here. I rinsed all of these. Rinse your fruit when you get it. Ideally, if you can rinse everything, do it. Obviously, except leafy greens and things that will wilt, but do that because there's spores on the outside. It attracts insects. It means it ripens faster sometimes. So, yeah, I wash everything before I eat it. But for big things like the sweet melon, mango, peppers, I just rinse it, let it dry, and then it can sometimes last even longer. So, I got a meeting now. I'm ending lunch. Gonna drink about half of this smoothie. Where's my straw? Okay, change of scenery. I'm gonna go jump in the ocean. It's extremely hot. So let's go for a quick ride. I'm gonna actually go fetch my brother. He asked for a lift to a friend. Sorry, I'm trying to balance this on the steering wheel. Yeah, I actually got a phone holder for the car, which is quite cool. So at least I don't have to hold the phone or, break the law. And maybe I can vlog on it because it can turn. But I'm running out of space, guys, and I still haven't edited everything from like December. Yeah, at least I've put it into like an album and I've sorted it, but I don't have space on my PC either. So it's just such a weird like situation. Okay, I made it to the beach. 6 o'clock on the dot, so not gonna be too long. I'm gonna try staying for 20 minutes again. Okay, just out to get my last few steps. Got back home, showered, just laid out everything for tomorrow for the run. Yeah, some of these houses are massive. The sunset's looking amazing. Yeah, I'm just reflecting on the week, how much I accomplished at work, keeping things going at home, staying balanced with my eating, exercising, my sleep, my stress, checking in with family and friends, and it's a lot, but it feels good when you know that you've done the things you set out to do, I guess. Yeah. I've actually seen a crab here before on the floor, like a random crab. Doubt I'll see one again. But just doing a nice little walk through the trail. Gonna get back. I'm actually skipping supper. Technically, had a late-ish lunch. That smoothie was so good. I didn't finish it though. I had like 3/4. Maybe a bit more. And then I think I just snacked on some apples, bananas, some nuts. Got back home now. I had a bit of watermelon and a banana. But I feel like I've eaten enough, especially if I want to get an early night. Like I said before, I like to eat as far in advance before I sleep as possible. So yeah, gonna try rest up. Hopefully feeling good in the morning. My left knee was not sore, but I could feel something was giving a bit of pain. Like very slight bit, but I could feel it. It's actually so quiet for Friday night. That's nice. Very tranquil, hardly any wind. It's also why I want to do park run tomorrow, is because there's not much wind, and I'm a bit of a sissy with regards to running in the wind. I'd rather avoid it if I can. I could make excuses that, I don't weigh much, so I guess I feel it more. Or it can kind of blow me if it's strong, which in Cape Town it usually is. But also, as I say, if I can avoid it, it's not I don't know the term. It's not something I should, let myself feel sad about it or whatever. I've run in winds and rain, and I just prefer being able to line up the runs on as good a day as possible. The other morning I went out, it started raining, and I only saw when I got outside, and I just went because, I planned to run that morning. Sometimes it just happens like that, but Other times I do plan it out according to wind, rain, heat, cold. You might notice I'm walking quite fast. It's because I'm trying to cheat for my discovery points. If I do a fast walk, it actually gives me 100 points as if I did a 30-minute like speed workout. But their classification of speed is like, I think it's like 5.5 kilometers per hour. So the bar is quite low. So I can actually get it while walking. It's just I gotta walk at a steady pace. So I found on days where maybe I was too busy to get my regular walks in and get to 10,000 that way, then I'll go out for 30-minute brisk walk and I get my 100 points for that, and most likely 10,000 steps, just a bit faster because I'm going faster. So yeah, I'm almost at the end now. As you can see, under 10 minutes per kilometer, so it's not slow. Look at the moon. Okay, I came fifth again. Surprise, surprise. That's 3 times now. I'll see how many people attended. It's probably over 700, 800. It was a lot. But my time was 1950 something on my watch. But it might actually be quicker with their timing. Yeah, happy. I'm actually happy with that time. Even though I want to beat my best score, but sub 20, I'll take that. Okay. Super proud of myself. Explosive noise. Super proud of myself for that run. I feel like there were moments where I thought I couldn't push anymore, and that's how I know I was trying, you know what I mean? Just gotta push through those moments. I kept reminding myself, like, look how far you've come. Like, showing up is 50% of it. Halfway through the run, that's 75%. You're basically almost done. So just focusing on the moment and not what's left, I think that pushes me a lot when I feel like I can't push anymore. So I'm also trying to take this time quickly to just appreciate my body, thank myself, like congratulate myself. We can be so quick to forget how much we've achieved, even if it's small things like not overeating, going to bed early, waking up early, doing an exercise or going for a walk, or in my case, beating my last park run time. Even though my best 5K was 1907, this was 1950 something. So I'm still sub 20, which is fast. In the general scheme, you know, the top 1% of runners are sub 20, probably sub 19. So yeah, that's the goal, sub 19. I don't know if I'll push it further, but as of now, trying not to focus on the next goal. I want to appreciate what I just achieved.
And I'm so grateful for where I'm at in life right now, this car, even though there's so much, that needs to be fixed on the car, and I haven't even paid it off yet. I haven't even started paying it off. The agreement I drew up was to start paying, from a specific date. So, yeah, I don't want to look too far into the future. I do that a lot. So what I'm telling myself right now is appreciate. And I'm really proud of myself. Super grateful for my body, where I was even just 2-3 years ago, okay, maybe 4 years ago now. I was borderline being medically boarded and stopped working for 2 years because I was in so much pain, and doctors couldn't help me, going up to 4th and 5th opinion in different specialities, like pain in my back, like tearing, tingling, stinging, burning, spine pain, gut issues, skin issues, pain in my testicles, just a bunch of things going on that I was really ashamed of. And I was completely dependent on people around me. I could barely even walk without, being in pain. Every step, it was literally 24/7 pain. And I had to hit rock bottom. That was God breaking me down to make a better me. Who said that in a song? I think it's Lute. God broke me down to make a better me. And I believe that. I also believe, as hard as it is, we have to help ourselves. Because God is always willing to show you the way, but if you're not willing to listen and abide, then unfortunately you're going to have to wait to see that improvement that you do want. And that's the hardest thing for me sometimes when it comes to helping people around me, wanting to help, is that as an outsider you can maybe see what someone needs to do, or objectively look at the situation and plot a way forward. But when you're in it, if you haven't reached a point of, I no longer want to live like this, I'm going to change, there's little people around you can do. There's very fractional things. They won't be able to help you actually get out of your situation. You have to look at yourself in the mirror. And I think that's the same for any sort of trouble in life, or even down to addictions like food addiction. It doesn't have to be substances, but it will also work for that. If you haven't reached the point where this is not for me anymore, even if it's sugar, if it's whatever your top thing is that you know you're doing but that you shouldn't be doing, if you haven't reached that point, no one's going to be able to help you reach that point. You need to reach that point of your own. And sometimes that's the hardest thing for me with regards to like the homeless. As much as I want to help every day, and I give food and I try to tell them where the shelters are, and I give them money, time of day, smiles, conversation. If they haven't hit that rock bottom, I keep asking and praying on it. Is it right for me to give them money? Will that keep them on the streets longer and prevent them from hitting rock bottom? Or is it maybe right for me to not give them money so that they hit rock bottom sooner? It's not in my hands. I know that it's God's plan, but I'm trying to listen to what God wants me to do in those moments. Because on the flip side, is it maybe right for me to give the money so that they spend it on whatever they spend it on? Even if it's, let's say it's drugs or alcohol, maybe that'll help them hit rock bottom sooner. I don't know. And that's the real confliction with me that goes on in my mind when people like the homeless ask me for money. So anyway, going on a tangent, but that's my view on getting yourself out of a hole. You have to want to. You have to be at that point where you are telling yourself, this is no longer for me. Even if you're in like a bad relationship or living situation or whatever it is, until you reach that point and until you respect yourself enough and give yourself that grace and confidence, it'll be very, very difficult for somebody else to help you. And that doesn't go down well with the person in the situation. Like, you can't tell them this. But the ones who are ready to hear it understand. And the ones who have done it, they comprehend as well. So that's my little bit of wisdom for the day. I don't know if I said before, but I am gonna go home, shower, eat some wonderful mango, watermelon, maybe some chia seed pudding, apple, banana, whatever I feel like today. Then shower, spend some time with Shelly, maybe even go for a quick swim, depending. These taxis. And then, yeah, get ready because we're gonna go to her grandmother for her birthday. So that'll be nice to see her family. Then tomorrow, the only plan I have is to see some family I haven't seen in a while, my cousins. That'll be cool. And just appreciate, be in the moment, be joyful. Try to remind myself that no matter how far from or far after a goal I feel, if I look back in 10, 20 years, I'll probably appreciate this moment so much more than I'm appreciating it right now. And for the capabilities I have right now and just the position I'm in, because things change so quickly. So me coming up on 30 years old this year, I'm going to turn 30 in October, it's at the forefront of my mind, you know, how much time has passed, and it's becoming more and more evident that it really is within you. The whole experience of life happens within you, and as hard as it is to accept that, you have complete control over your emotional state. You know, your body has the capacity to bounce back. Look at how I turned everything around. Like, I forgot to end that story, but 4 years later, I've reversed every single thing I was dealing with. I'm running half marathons, sub 25Ks, doing handstand push-ups, feeling super energetic. Every day I look in the mirror and you see how white my eyes are. It's just whiter and whiter. I'm feeling great. Good sleep. You know, I'm really doing so much better than I was, and it's a testament to just listening to your body. So the last thing I'll say is your mental state is hinged upon or connected to your physical, right? Your gut. And your physical will determine your mental. It'll influence your emotions, your actions, your thoughts, and your thoughts become reality. Your actions are reality. So basically, the loop is take care of your body, it'll take care of the mind, and that'll take care of your actions and everything that follows. And how to do that is personal. I can't say my way is the best way, but you got to take time to figure out what you need, what you appreciate, what brings you energy, and what drains your energy. So on that note, have a great day. Wherever you are, I wish you that state of overcoming whatever you're going through.
Yeah, got some flaxseed porridge with some mango, dates, peanut butter. It's looking good. Got back. Just trying to relax, really. Had some watermelon, mango. Gonna have that porridge now. Then I'm probably gonna go out to get a few things from the shops, go help my brother, and then we're gonna be off to Shelly's mom's birthday. Good morning. It's Sunday. Yesterday was quite a busy day. Got to bed a bit later than usual. I ate a bit later than usual. Ate a bit more than usual. Which to me, it's a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, for anyone else who's not trying to, I guess, reach the levels I'm trying to reach in energy, or if they have never experienced it, it'll just seem like something so small. For example, this whole week I ate a lot of raw fruits. I would say I was pretty much just eating fruit the whole week. I had one cooked meal, which is very small, brown rice and roast. But once you do that for a few days and then you go back to cooked food, you sense a big dip in energy. At least I do. And I know that raw foods are more energetic. They have higher, I think it's biophoton levels, which is energy from the sun. Excuse the noise, by the way. So yeah, basically still had something nice. Like I went to Schecter's Raw, had a donut, actually had some of Shelly's donut as well, and I had a whole wrap, a falafel wrap, which was nice, very nice. But when you go from not really eating a lot of cooked food in a week, safe crossing, to eating a whole wrap, but I can just feel it. Like I didn't sleep as well, even though I still got 8 hours. I'm feeling heavier, less energetic. I don't even know if you can hear me with all this wind. But anyways, so yeah, as I said, slept a bit later, woke up a bit later, ate a bit more. But it was all just going with the flow. So I'm finishing up a walk now, a quick morning walk, 3 kilometers, or almost 3, and then I'm gonna go see some family friends, or family I should say, and yeah, then the rest of the day I need to edit, like I have to, but I also want to get out. It's a nice day, it's just windy. Okay, that's 3 kilometers. Pace is quite fast because I'm trying to get my points. Anyway. Okay, back home. Just after 9 a.m. I'm going to be heading to Tiger Valley Center to go see some family, which I haven't seen in a very long time, so I'm super excited. Today's going to be a lot of resting. I have to edit. Have to. Back to what I was saying just now about, sleeping a bit later, going to sleep a bit later, waking up a bit later, eating a bit later, and eating a bit more. It all just compounds, and I can feel it, even if it's marginal. But with that being said, I'm actually gonna fast a little this morning just to kind of give my body time to break down everything. So I'm not going to eat now, even though I really want to, like just have a banana or an apple or something. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to drink water and
gonna eat when I get back home. So yeah, I gotta leave.